There are now 40 brawlers inside of Brawl Stars, and a new one's coming out probably shortly after I release this video, or an announcement of a new brawler. There's also 7 tiers which these brawlers reside in. There's just so many things to choose from, but we're going to be going over the best brawler in each tier, so stick around. Now, how I decided each brawler inside the tier is based on 2 specific things: ease of use and versatility. Ease of use is just how easy it is to pick up this brawler and just start using it without having to know any other type of game mechanics. It just goes. And then versatility is how many game modes and what kind of places you can take your brawler, and it still works fairly well for you. The first section we're going to look at is the Trophy Road Brawlers. You get quite a few brawlers along this Trophy Road, including Tank and 8-Bit and Ems and all the other good brawlers. I mean, like, these are fairly good brawlers to use inside of games, but there's only one that is very easy to use and used across multiple games, and I believe that is Jessie. Jessie is very easy to use. Mid-range, fairly wide shot, and her turret does a lot of work for you. You just drop the turret, and sometimes you don't even have to do anything, and you get kills. She's good inside of different types of boss fights and Robo Rumbles. She's good inside of Brawl Ball. She's just so versatile in so many things and very easy to use. And we'll give an honorable mention to Brock in this category. One of the smallest categories is up next: the rare brawler. There's only 4 brawlers inside this green section: Poco, Rosa, El Primo, and Barley, and that's it. There's only 4 of them, so it's very easy to choose. El Primo, I feel like, is a very more high skill cap. Barley, definitely with the throwing, you have to be very precise with your throws, so I'm going to give this one to Poco. Poco is great at support, good at healing. You can auto fire most of these shots, very easy to use. The versatility, you can't really take Poco too well into like bounty or something like that, but he's very good as a support brawler, so if you play it well enough, you could probably take him into almost any game mode and support the team around you. The super rare section is very near and dear to my heart. Rico has always been my favorite brawler, but he's a little bit too hard to use inside the game. His unique attack of bouncing off walls isn't something that's easily used by most people. So this is going to actually have to go to Penny. Penny has a nice long shot. It's splash damage, which does a lot of damage if the brawlers line up, and her turret, that cannon does so much damage and controls the game so well that it's basically like having 4 people out there. So I'm going to have to give the super rare section to Penny. Now, the epic section is a very unique section. It has a lot of cool brawlers, from Nani using Peep to run around the map and blow people up, to Frank smashing down his stupid and stunning people. It's a very awesome section to have, but there can only be one winner, and that goes to Pam. Pam is probably that one brawler you see in pretty much every single game mode. Brawl Ball, Gem Grab. I've seen her in Heist, and she can do okay. She has high damage at close range, can hit lots of brawlers with that spread, and has a lot of health. Her turret doesn't do too bad for helping your teammates out with healing, so she's probably the most easy and versatile in this group. If you think Mortis is going to take the Mythic section, you're probably a little bit crazy and should check yourself into a hospital. Mortis is way too difficult to use, but there are 2 brawlers on this list, one in particular that I like for the Mythics, and that is Mr. P. Mr. P can throw stuff over top of walls. His little tiny penguins that run around cause a lot of havoc, and he's just very simple, easy to use, close range brawler that can annoy and pick off anybody around him. No wall, no hiding spot is going to keep you safe from Mr. P. I do, however, want to give an honorable mention to Gene for being up there. He is easy to use, except his super, that grabbing hand. Oh my gosh, how many times have I missed grabbing someone with that? I know you guys have missed too, so we're going to give the edge to Mr. P. We're going to do the Chromatic Brawlers before we do the Legendary, just because I feel like that's the order they should go in, unlike the order on here, because technically they start Legendary and then work their way down to Epic over the course of their lifespan, so I really don't think they should be above Legendaries. But so let's do Chromatic Brawlers. There's currently only 3 in the game. We're going to talk about each of them because there's only 3. Smallest group in the game right now. Surge, Colette, and Gale are the 3 Chromatic Brawlers right now. And we're automatically going to throw out Colette because honestly, who has the math budget to figure out percentages and how much damage you do if you shoot them, and then trying to figure out if you run at them, will you have enough damage? It's like, just not easy to use. Great brawler for taking out tanks, but not that easy. Surge. Surge is a lot of fun. If you have his gadget, he's sometimes unstoppable. But we're going to give the edge to Gale. Gale is the best brawler out of the Chromatics. His slowing super is amazing. His knockback, his slowing ability from his star power. His super knockback, pushing people away. His wide shots, good damage. He's just one of those brawlers where you can see him being good in every single game mode almost, and like not being like, oh, why did that rando take the Gale in there? You're gonna be like, you know what, Gale wasn't a bad choice to take in there. And we come to the final group of the Legendaries, and we can all think of the one brawler who seems to be so OP and stomping on every single brawler that should probably be the winner of this group. And for those reasons alone, we're going to give the Legendaries to Amber. I mean, like, she's still fairly easy to use. Her fire, her main attack, lots of damage, easy to use. It's a constant shot, so if you miss, you can just make slight adjustments, and her super stays on the ground forever, and all you have to do is wait for someone to step on it and light it up. Very easy to use Amber, and currently the strongest brawler inside the game until, who knows, the next brawler that comes out that's probably going to be OP, because balanced brawlers coming into the game has never really been Supercell's thing. Thank you for everybody who made it to the very end of the video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and get that bell on, because we want to make sure you guys are here for every single video that we publish. If you have any ideas for future videos, you can always leave us in the comments down below. I'm always open for great ideas, and maybe even crazy ideas, like crazy things like Pyros does and eating challenges. I'm up for anything right now, so leave your comments and suggestions down below. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you all later. Bye.